Welcome to my YouTube channel rksoftacademy. As you all know, I have started a tutorial series of question and answer series. So this is for interview question and answer. So I have already uploaded many videos, as you see in my YouTube channel, and starting from Oracle SQL, Oracle PL various topics on advanced and basic level, database architecture, and also in SQL there are very videos. You may look at it, constraints, their applications, and also database architecture. There are two parts, and various PL/SQL programming advanced topics like cursors, exceptions, and other topics are materialized views, PL/SQL records. PL/SQL records are in two part, and also this is the SQL complete cover, all the topics, and this is the PL/SQL covers all the topics, and also this is the architecture of the database and DBA fundamentals, and also this is the Unix fundamentals and shell programming tutorial. And if you can see, there are other videos like group functions, that is for Oracle group functions, and there are the DDL statements, and now also there are many topics like advanced topics on Oracle PL/SQL programming. So here I uploaded one internal architecture of Oracle database, that is for database administration purpose. If you want to know the internal architecture of Oracle database, you must have to see or have to watch this video. This is very helpful. This will be very helpful for you to understand the internal architecture of Oracle, and how a select statement is processed. If you can watch this video, you can get to know in detail what are the various steps Oracle follows to process the SQL statements inside Oracle. And this is the DBMS output package, how it works. You can just watch this video if you want to learn. And this is the exception init package, exception init pragma, and this pragma how works in Oracle. You can just watch this to learn that. And this is the concept, all concept in one video for SQL. And I have uploaded also one project management video, and if you just watch it and be interested to watch more a series of it, you just comment for this video. I will upload the next part. And this is the database design. This is the part 1. Just watch this video. If you want next part of it, I will upload it for you for your learning. And I have from here I have started a tutorial, I have started a question and answer series for different question and answers for interview purpose. As you know, many companies were recruiting Oracle developer. Also they are recruiting SQL developer and data analyst, and also testers, and also various roles which basically needs the people who know SQL and also Oracle, because Oracle is a very demanded technology, and Oracle is very secure database technology. So that's why I have total of 17 years experience using Oracle development, and I have played many roles in different MNCs, IT MNCs, starting from developer to senior technical associate, team lead, technical lead, and then senior system analyst, and associate project manager, and project manager. In different kind of role, I have used many technologies of this Oracle technologies in my project. And also I already started sharing my knowledge for this. for my experiences I shared. I'm sharing in this tutorial session, in this tutorial channel, and also, yeah, I have used Unix shell scripting. So and I started to train people and students and job seekers various courses on Oracle and Unix technologies. If you want to join my online course, I am providing now online tutorial sessions and trainings. So if you want to join my online trainings, you just comment below the video if you want to join my online trainings, and so that there is a process. I will reply on that process what you need to follow, and you can join my online trainings. Okay, and different kind of courses are there, like complete Oracle SQL course, and that is structured query language, and complete Oracle PL/SQL programming course. And next is Oracle database architecture and database design course, and I provide also the database administration course, DBA course, that is, and also Unix shell scripting course. Okay, and I have provide also other course like Oracle forms and reports, that is for client server architecture, for client server architecture, application development, that is used for. Now I'm coming to my today's session. Today's session is for one topic, one question and answer topic. I'll discuss about one interview question. This is very important question, as you say in my last two videos I have discussed about differences between procedures and functions. This is very much important in for interview. And next I have uploaded also a difference between delete and truncate. This is very common and important question for any interview for Oracle candidate, choosing the Oracle candidate. I personally takes many interviews in many companies, and basically I am a trainer as well as I am a consultant, and also I am a interviewer. Right now I'm taking many interviews for many MNCs candidates. Okay, so in my experiences, so that I am sharing with you, so that you people can prepare for the interview well. And I for that reason I am just providing this tutorial session. And today's topic is, what is the difference between table and view? This is very important question, and almost in any interview the interviewer will may ask this question. The question is, what is the difference between table and view? Okay, so I am starting my today's session. So first of all, what is a table? Okay, so who are actually very new to the Oracle technology, for those, you just watch my previous videos starting from very basic. You will get a understand of table, and you will get a understand of what is the database, what is the database management system, what is Oracle, and what is it is called RDBMS. So all things in my videos, you just watch all these videos. I already shown you, right, from the beginning. Okay, so these things, and now I'll teach about what is table and what is the difference between table and view. Okay, now a table, basically a data storage in the database. The table is the smallest unit which where I can store the data inside the database. Okay, Oracle database. So a table, basically a collection of rows and columns. Okay, so I can show you. So basically in Oracle database, the data has to be stored in table. Okay, So table is the basic storage unit of Oracle database, and it is a collection of rows and columns. Okay, so now I'll show you how it can store data in a table. Okay, Oracle database store data inside a table. Okay, see, here I draw a picture for you for your quick understanding. So this is the employee table. Employee table has four columns, and this is a structure of a employee table. So employee ID is varchar2. This is the data type, this is the column name, and this is the data types. So varchar2 30, I have taken the length as 30, like this. So these are the column names, and these are the data types for each columns. Okay, so this is the structure of a table, and when it is stored in the database, it is stored like this. As I told, a table is a collection of rows and columns. The horizontal this is the horizontal set of data, so this is called rows, and the vertical set of data is called columns. Okay, so I have shown here rows in blue box. This is the horizontal set of data, this is another horizontal set of data. So there are 4 rows, and I have shown the vertical set of data in green box. Okay, so this is a column, and this is a one row. So there are 4 rows and 1 2 3 4 4 columns, right? So this is a table which has 4 rows and 4 columns, right? So like this, a table has been stored in the database, and this is a employee table. So this is a table. Okay, so I think you understand what is table right now, and now we'll come to know what is view. So view basically the logical unit in a database. This is a basically a logical table. We can say it is a view is a logical table which is based on one table or more than one table. Okay, so a view is basically a logical table in the database which can be based on one table or more than one table. Okay, so a view does not contain any data. Okay, this is very important to see or to remember, that a view cannot contain any data or cannot store any data. Like a table is stored in data in the database, right? But the view do not store any data in the database. So then what is a view? A view is a logical table which is based on a query. Okay, so if you see below, I have created a view on a employee table. Okay, so the syntax is create view view name. This is the employee underscore vw. The vw is for view, as select empid name, the columns I have specified here, and from employee. Okay, so this is a to create a view we have to write this statement. Okay, so this statement, when I fire this statement, it will create a view on the employee table. Okay, the view name will be employee underscore vw. So this statement basically creates a view, and this view does not contain any data. But when we query this view, I mean select star from likewise select star from employee, we can see this data, and likewise I can see the same data when I query the view, that is select star from employee underscore view vw. Okay, so but how we can see the data from a view if data are not stored inside the view? So I am explaining this, and please keep remember that view does not store any data in the database, and this view, whatever the view is created, the view is created on a base table. The here base table is employee. Okay, so this view is created on the employee table. So this view is created by a select state, by a create view statement. Okay, so this statement that create view name as select whatever the column name from employee. So this is basically the this is basically the main query of the view, and this query will be stored in the data dictionary, Oracle data dictionary. Okay, so view does not contain any data, but the query on which the view is created, so this query will be get stored in the Oracle data dictionary table. Okay, so whenever we fetch or whenever we query our view, it will just run this query, that's all. Okay, so it will just run this query, nothing else it will do. Okay, so as since this query is select this column name from employee, so that's why it will fetch the same records from this employee table. I think you have understood, right? So okay, now come to the now table and view are clear, right? So all now when view is used, this is very important question. When view is used, view basically used when we restrict the or when we limit the data to be accessed by the user. Okay, so I can create one view on a table, and I can limit some of columns, okay, or some of records, okay, to create the view. Because we can select two columns, or we can make a where condition here to select create the view for particulars for some particular records. Okay, so let's say I want to for department 110 I want to create the view, so I can make here a where condition from employee where dpt equal to 10. So it will create the view for dpt 10, whatever the rows are here it will show here. Okay, when I query the view. Okay, so that is the difference. We can restrict or limit data on columns or rows in a view. Okay, so that all user cannot see the or cannot perform any insert, update or tml operations, insert, update or tml like delete operation on a table. So as in a database application, multiple user have the access to perform various tasks, right? So if we create one view on a table, and we can give the access to a user on that view, that that will be restricted to the user. Okay, so user have no permission to see all the columns or to get access of the columns or all the rows. Okay, right? Perfect. Okay, now I'll show you some useful tips or some useful why we go to views. It basically simplify the SQL statements for the user, as I already told you. So and it hide the actual query. Okay, on which this query will not be viewed by the user. It will be stored in the data dictionary, as I told, and so we can hide the query. Okay, and we can restrict the access of columns or rows. Okay, so this for this use for this purpose views are used. And we have two type of views. One is read-only views and one is updatable views. So read-only views only we can read the views, means we can view the data, we cannot perform any operations, and view can also be updatable. I'll repeat, a view can also be updatable. Okay. If the view is created on a single table, likewise here I see employee view is created on a employee table, so in this case the view will be updatable. But if a view is created on more than one table using the join condition, in that case view is not straightforward updatable. So in that case there is another way. I'll discuss that later whenever I discuss about that topic. So basically the view cannot be updatable if view created on multiple tables using join condition, and only be updatable as of now. I only be means in this context of tutorial, basically in general view will be updatable whenever a view is created on a base, a single base table. Okay, that is whatever the table name, whatever the table is, only view should be created on a single base table. Okay. And second is a updatable view must not contain any distinct clause or any order by clause or any group by clause or any connect by clause, start with clause. That is the restriction for updatable view. We cannot update that view. And it cannot contain any subquery or any join condition, as I told earlier. Okay. So using join condition, if I create a view, that can be also updatable using the trigger. That is, instead of trigger I will teach you another session. When I teach you trigger, I can show you how it can be possible. Okay. But in this tutorial what I want to just focus you, what is the difference between table and view. So I'm just putting here write down quickly what I told and discussed till now. What is the difference between table and view? So first one is that view. First one is a view is a virtual table. First one I will write here, a table can store data, whereas a view does not store any data. Okay. So next is a view is created and saved in Oracle data dictionary. Okay. Table. Okay. Whereas a table stored in Oracle as database object. Okay. View also stored as a database object, but the underlying query is stored in the data dictionary table. Okay. But here only the table is stored in the data dictionary and it contains the data also. Okay. So I just omit this one because database object is also view, and but data cannot stored in the case of view. Okay. So next, third point is we can create index on a view. Okay, so we can no we can create index on a table, but not in the case of view. So we can create index on table, okay, but not in case of view. Okay, we can create index and we can perform DML operations on table. Okay, we can perform DML operations, all DML operations like select, insert, update, select, insert, update. Okay, or I can say just DML operations on table. Okay, but in case of view, only if view is based on single table we can update it. Okay, so DML operation can be performed or when a view is created on a single table. Okay, so we can perform DML operations on table, but only can perform only if view is created on a single table. Okay, and next point is very important, is we can partition the table. Okay, this is very important. The partition is very much top level concept for database administrator, and we if we have a chance, we can I will make a tutorial for partition. So right now you are focusing on the difference between table and view, so we can make partition, we can create partition on table. Okay, but cannot create partition on view. Okay, on view it is not possible. Okay, so these are concrete means solid 5 differences you get to know, and if you remember these 5 solid differences, your interview will impress, you can impress your interviewer. And this is the total differences which I I can write one more differences. My view is used for simplifying SQL statement, but in case of table we have no other things to write in against of that, so that's why I am not writing here. I already described, I already this means I have already discussed about these things, what purpose we can use view and what purpose we can use table. Okay, so these are the 5 differences, and you can just remember these differences, and you can just reply with these differences to your interviewer when your interviewer will ask differences between table and view. And also you can just if you tell whatever that what is view, what is the purpose of using view, and what is the purpose of using table, as I discuss beginning, you can just tell all those things, and then you can just come to the conclusion, the differences like which I have written here. Okay, so that's all. I think you understand well about the table and view and their differences, and this is all for today's tutorial session. And if you have if you get new information from my video, if you like my video, you just give a like, and if you are getting benefited from my video, and if you getting new things to learn, and I am giving you free tutorial, so you just give a like for this tutorial if it is useful for you and you will get benefited from my video. Just give a like and subscribe my channel, so that on the next video which I will upload, you can just get a notification of that. And if you want to join my courses, as I told, you just contact over there in the about page. There is my contact and email ID also. You can just write me an email which course you want to join. There is a process, I will reply on that, what process you want to follow. This is very quick process, and you want you can join in my online courses on any of the courses I told earlier. You can join immediately and you can start your learning process. Okay, so that's all for this tutorial session, and if it is helpful for you and you get to learn new things from this video, you just give a like and subscribe my channel. And that's all for now, and thank you very much for watching my tutorial. Thank you.